I'm Bill with TANDEMKROSS, making good guns great. Before I get started, let me ask you please to click like and subscribe, and the little notification button. Share the video if you feel so inclined, and also follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Now, it's been nearly 2 years in the making, but the much anticipated, much debated Upriser is finally available. Maybe you're watching this video wondering, what even is the Upriser? What's so good about it? Is it worth my money? Or maybe you've already bought one and you're wondering how to install it. Well, I'm going to answer both of those questions right now. First, what is the Upriser? The Upriser is an upgraded chassis for the Ruger PC Carbine. It replaces the base chassis and stock and includes some unique upgrades. One of the biggest changes is the addition of a trigger finger length magazine release, so you can drop mags without changing your grip. Another obvious change is the angled stock. The Upriser comes with an adapter that lets you use any mil-spec AR style buffer tube and buttstock, but it positions the stock at a 12-degree angle for improved ergonomics. Instead of craning your neck over to get your cheek weld and look through your sights or using risers, the angled stock brings the sight up to eye level comfortably and naturally. The Upriser also comes with its own version of the Hive Grip, our grip that has proven very popular on other models. The Hive Grip is made from a patented vibration dampening material and features finger grooves for improved grip and control. But the Upriser is also compatible with most AR grips, so you can use whatever grip you like. The Upriser also comes with a flared magwell that funnels magazines in to make loading and reloading fast, accurate, and easy. And finally, the Upriser is compatible with both the original model of the PC Carbine and also the second version with the slotted handguard, as well as the PC charger, plus it's compatible with the Glock magazine adapter, so you can still use whatever mags you normally would. As for how to install it, it's kind of a long process, but it's not a hard one. There's a lot of steps, but they're all pretty easy. Plus, the Upriser ships with almost every tool you'll need to do it. So let me show you how it's done. Aside from the Allen wrenches supplied with the Upriser, the only tools you'll need are castle nut pliers or an armorer's wrench, and a Phillips head screwdriver. We also recommend using medium strength thread locker on some of the screws. As always, make sure your rifle is clear and safe before doing any work on it. Then you can pull the bolt back and press this lever in front of the trigger guard to lock it back. Once it's locked, you can pull this lever here towards the front of the firearm and remove the barrel. Use the 5/32 Allen wrench to completely remove these two screws that hold the receiver in the original chassis. Once they're out, you can take the receiver out of the chassis. On the original chassis, unscrew this screw right here with the 5/64 Allen wrench. Once it's unscrewed, you can remove the mag release button, mag release spring, and the mag release stud. Now over on your new Upriser, insert that mag release stud into the right side of the chassis. That's the side with the channel running down it for the trigger finger length mag release. Apply some thread locker to the mag release button screw. And then you can replace the mag release spring and screw the button down. As you're screwing this button in, make sure that it lines up correctly with the hole and can go all the way in, otherwise it may not function correctly. Now slide your magazine well assembly back into place. Grab that long trigger finger length mag release lever. You'll see this little screw right here on it. If you're using Glock mags, you can leave that screw alone. If you're using SR9 mags, take it out with the 3/32 Allen wrench. Then use the 1.5mm Allen wrench to remove that long screw that's going through the middle of the lever. If you press the existing mag release button on the chassis, when the stud on the opposite side pops up, you'll see these slots in it. The two prongs on the end of the mag release lever go into those slots. So you can set your mag release lever into place. Then grab that long silver screw again. If you look, you'll see a hole going through the middle of the lever and also through the two tabs on either side of it. You'll have to depress the lever constantly to make sure those holes line up while you screw that screw in. It's possible to damage the casing if you try to screw it in when the holes aren't lined up, so be careful. Apply some thread locker to that screw as well. And then you can screw it into place. Now the receiver can be put back into your new Upriser chassis. It's a close fit and it will probably take a little bit of pushing to get it in. Now you can screw that front retaining screw back in, but don't tighten it down all the way yet. If you grab the buttstock adapter and put that into the chassis too. If you're holding the chassis upside down as previously shown, we don't recommend pushing it in from the side or above. What we recommend instead is pushing it in sort of up from below. There's less chance of gouging the chassis and damaging it that way. This is also a close fit and it might take some force. Now you can screw the other retaining screw back in to the adapter. It goes into the larger of the two holes. Now you can tighten these screws down all the way, but you should alternate between the two so that you get even tightness and it pulls the receiver down into the chassis. Now you can install the grip. Use the included screw and the included walk washer to attach the grip to the adapter. The Upriser doesn't ship with a buffer tube, but this is how you'll install whichever one you choose to use. First, apply some thread locker to the threads. And then screw the castle nut on. Make sure that the cutouts on the castle nut will end up facing away from the chassis. You'll want to screw this castle nut most of the way down these threads. Then you can screw the buffer tube into the hole on the adapter. You do not need to install the buffer spring and plunger like you do on a normal AR. Screw it until you can't screw it down anymore, then back it off just a little bit so that it lines up correctly. And then tighten the castle nut the rest of the way down to lock it into place. Use the castle nut wrench to make sure it's good and tight. Then you can install your buttstock of choice onto your buffer tube, however your buttstock of choice goes on. To attach the flared magwell, make sure that this bump on one side of it here is facing towards the front of the rifle. But then you can just screw it right on with the two included Phillips head screws and your Phillips head screwdriver. Then you can reattach the barrel. And if you want to be able to stash stuff in the grip, make sure you put this cap on the bottom of it. Like so. And then that's it. You're done. Congratulations on your new Upriser. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions about this video, be sure to let me know in the comments. And once again, don't forget to click like and subscribe and that little bell button, that's the notification button. Please share it if you feel like it, and also follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're interested in buying an Upriser, you can find the Upriser as well as several other products for the Ruger PC Carbine and a whole bunch of products for a wide variety of firearms at www.tandemkross.com. Until next time.